see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. The Hokies will put toe to leather and will get started. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Illinois' offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. That they are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try it over the left side. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will take the field for the first time. And the Hokies backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Legs to grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. It's Proctor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
It's complete on the right side. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. We'll give them a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Overton. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too. And
turning it on! He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Wood took everything on defense, just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Timing has to be so good, but you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to him. Spins away from the defender. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Newton. They're working that left side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fire into the right, complete. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Trying the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. After the break, they'll go back to work. Using his legs, it's Burnett. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Overton. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The short hands, it's Proctor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Overton. Using the quick game. There he goes! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Proctor. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Power football with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. On target over the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Finds his target down the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Catch in the middle. It's McGee. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Boston. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
Back to pass, it's Overton. Hauls it in. stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snagged in the middle, it's Staley. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires down leaves us with 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Unloads it left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder. They get through and it's blocked. That's going to wrap up the